Yeah, welcome again on the Red Pill Wednesday. It's a Red Pill Wednesday. And welcome again. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe as we always do. You guys, you're subscribing at very good rates. In the last video just got me like 3 or 4 subscribers. You must have seen me how happy I was. So you also please continue to subscribe, share the video with the people that you have around you, your brothers, your sisters, and everyone. And it does go a very long way. Let me know also where you're watching me from in the comment section of this video here on YouTube. And yeah, do men also have red flags, or do the red flags just belong to women? It's a very interesting question to ask, isn't it? So very often we think, oh, it's only women who have red flags, and you'll see the entire fraternity of these red pill messages. We rarely get to talk about red pill, the red flags in men, but also men have red flags, and actually, the red flags that men have are even more than the ones that women have. But anyway, and I know this video is going to be a bit very controversial. Some of them you might completely disagree with me, but anyway, that's fine. If we agree on everything, then it means that there's no conversation. If you disagree with me, come in the comment section and tell me, Chris, on this specific one, I disagree with you, and I disagree with you because of A, B, C, and D. It's the freedom that we get to enjoy. But one of the biggest red flag, and I only have like 7 or 8 red flags. Dishonesty. That's number one. A man that is very dishonest. They can't say something and stick to it. And every man has been there. And this one, now in a relationship, he's not very honest with you. And this one, I will even dare extend it not only to heterosexual relationship between a man and a woman, but also even between in business, people that you are doing your businesses with. If someone is not honest, it is a very big red flag. And these are the men that you'll hear. They often say, oh, women are not loyal nowadays, women are liars. But they themselves, they don't really take the time to ask themselves, am I also a walking red flag? Or am I honest in my dealings, in the way that I handle business with other people, in the way that I talk to other people, in the way that you transact everything? When you say something, do you stick by your words, or you keep on changing left, right, and center to the point that now you cannot even keep up with the lies that you give? So it's a very massive, big red flag. And this red flag, by the way, happens to be in both men and women. All of them. And I'll give you an example of a very dishonest person that I encountered recently. This is a guy that when I met this guy, uh, he comes to my phone. I used to have his number a long time ago, and then he texts me immediately. And remember, this is someone that I haven't talked to in months. Just an acquaintance, is a friend I met. I stayed in his apartment in Nairobi when I visited Nairobi, and then he saved my number. Then one day he just comes into my inbox like this, and he goes, "Hi, bro. I'm in a fixed position, and I need your help." And I was like, "Okay, fine. What do you want?" And he goes, "I'm in a very fixed position. Here is the check, and my check is long overdue, and I need a loan from you of about 40,000 Kenyan shillings, roughly 350 pounds." And I was like, bro, I haven't even talked to you in months. I don't have the 50,000 to give you, but I can lend you 10,000. I gave it to him. When I gave him the money, the brother completely, of course, he took the money, and now he was like, yeah, bro, just within a few days, I'll return the money. And I was like, this guy is lying, but let me see how honest this person is, because anyway, it's someone I enjoyed staying at their apartment when I was in Nairobi. So I was like, okay, fine, let me see how this conversation is going to go now going forward. And she was like, and now the brother was, okay, took the money. When the day for him to refund the money came, never responded. First day, second day, third day, no response. I'm like, I'm trying to call him, I can't reach him. And I'm the type of person that I'm only going to give you one missed call. I don't like when people call me too much. I don't like when you keep on calling my phone. No, leave me one missed call, I'm going to get back to you. You leave more than one missed call, probably I'll ignore you. So the brother completely disappeared, and I've never heard from him again. So how can now a man like that be trusted by, let's say maybe a woman or a client, be trusted that no, he can only con people out there in the world, but he cannot con a, or he cannot lie to a woman that they're in a relationship with. Chances are this guy is still going to lie even in the relationships that he is in. Oh, dishonesty is one of the biggest red flags. People tend to think, oh yeah, we can get away with it. No. A dishonest person should be avoided at all costs. You find yourself, you're frequenting with one, you're being around one. Bro, it's high time for you to decide to end that relationship and never ever look back again to be in a conversation with someone like that. That's something that you avoid completely. Should you continue being in conversation with someone like that, this is someone that is going probably to scam the life out of you. So women, a man that is dishonest, bro, this video I am making it probably for both you men and women. If you are a man that is listening to me this evening on Wednesday, Red Pill Wednesday, it's entirely up to you now to decide, okay, I'm going to become a very honest man, and I am going to start saying the truth for what it is, regardless of the price that you have to pay. Just say it as it is. And when you do that, bro, not only it's going to earn you respect, people are going to start trusting you, and you'll realize that even your relationships are beginning to flourish. And who wouldn't want to have a relationship that is flourishing? So that's the red flag number one. Number two, the second red flag that men also have. But if you find a man that is very needy, and now they are saying, yes, I need my woman to take care of all my responsibilities as a man, that's a very big red flag. This woman will probably start taking care of this man from A to Z. Yet there are some things that a woman is never going to do for you. So if the man is very needy, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this, I understand that sometimes women find pleasure in doing certain things for the men that they love. I understand that. However, you now coming here and say, oh yeah, she has to do this, she has to do that, she has to do that. That could be a red flag. There's a possibility that, yes, she enjoys doing things. And by the way, 99% of the time, you don't even have to demand for it, because anyway, she's going to offer her by herself to do these things for you. But if you find yourself now in a position where you are the one demanding for these things to be done for you, that's a very big red flag. It shows that you are neediness. You still have probably your mama issues. You're still thinking of, mama used to do this for me, mama used to do this to me, and then you find yourself pushing yourself in the direction that yes, now you want out to go out there and stress someone's daughter to become your second mother. So you leave your mother's house and then you go and find another mother that will take care of you. Oh, that's completely wrong. Gentlemen, you should be able to be as independent as you can, while also maintaining the freedom for you to let her do things for you. Sometimes, and by the way, women are very good at this. A woman will sense a needy man from a distance. She will know this one will want me to do everything for him, just the way his mother used to cook for him, clean after him when he was young and everything. And then you find the boys, especially now the boys who are raised by their single mothers. The mother does everything for him, even change the bed sheets for him and everything. Bro, this is a man that will never grow up. This is a man that is likely to go find another woman that will be doing that. And any woman who is a bit reluctant before she starts doing it, then this guy will be like, my mom used to do this, my mama used to do this. Women, if you ever meet a man who's saying, oh, my mama used to do this for me, my mama used to do this for me, tell that man to go back to the mother, and the mother can continue taking care of that grown baby. Whatever your mother was doing, that's her business. She was doing it for her son. When you marry someone's daughter, it's entirely your responsibility to be able to do certain things just for yourself. Number two, still on number two, when you find a guy that is saying now, oh, my woman is my happiness. That's the most disgusting shit that I've ever heard. My woman is my happiness. How dare you to think? It's crazy for any man when you hear any man out there say, oh, my woman is my happiness. My woman is the one that is responsible for this. She makes me happy and everything. Bro, I think it was Chris Rock that said, happiness belongs to women, children, and dogs. A man that is still chasing happiness, oh yeah, I want you to make me happy. No one is responsible to make any man happy. A man must only be happy when he is consistently working on something and achieving the results that he needs. Anything else that comes outside that is a no and is a big red flag. Because anyway, why are you looking for happiness as a man? Unless your happiness is coming from, I plan I'll go to the gym 6 days a week this week, and I did. I planned I will fast for 2 days, and I did. I plan I will make 6 videos this week, and I make them. I plan to save maybe 30% of my weekly income, and I did. Bro, now with that, that's where your happiness lies, in achieving things. But the happiness of you coming home and now, like the other day, I was on a Twitter space. And from that Twitter space, this guy comes in. He was raised by a single mother. And then the single mother, the brother still has the mentality that, yes, a woman that I have in my life owes me happiness. She needs to make me happy. And I prompted because I was co-hosting the show. And I asked the brother, I asked him, how did you grow up? He's like, yes, I grew up in a family. There was 3 sisters and myself and my mom. Then when I left my mom's place after campus, I married my campus girlfriend, and now I have 2 daughters. This is someone that probably has never really been around any masculine energy, or probably doesn't even know what it feels to be around the masculine energy. So what does he result to? He results into looking for things that will make him happy. I'm like, bro, you're looking for this happiness in the wrong place. It does not exist in the place where you are looking at it from. The only place where this happiness exists is by you achieving things, one thing at a time. And if you're achieving that, bro, then you're winning. Anything outside that, yes, you're losing. And not only losing, but losing big. And here was my advice to the brother. I said to the brother, listen, you need to do 2 things. Thing number 1, bro, leave the happiness for your wife and for your kids. And now create a purpose. Because anyway, a man who's looking for happiness is a man who lacks a purpose. Just as I've given you the example of the things that your fitness, your goals, your ambition, these are the things that should give you that big raise in dopamine. Bro, you should see me when I finish making this video. Sometimes I'm very tired after making some of them. But by the time I'm finishing with this, bro, I am so happy and I feel like, yes, I've achieved something. Today I said I'll shoot 2 videos and I've already done that. That's where the happiness of a man comes from. Anything else is a fallacy. That was red flag number 2. Let's go to red flag number 3. Bro, with this one, I don't even have to go any further. Number 3 is the inconsistency in pattern. This is a very big red flag that all of us men, we tend to have, especially with the girls that we are not interested in. Bro, we are very inconsistent. Sometimes we shower these girls with, a man will shower this girl with very, like, too much love until the girl starts asking herself, what's happening here? And then after showering her with this love, is it called love bombing? Then you bomb her with love, 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 then you go completely cold on her. Sometimes that's a very good strategy, don't get me wrong. But should he say that he's interested in you and genuinely he has other things that are going on in his life, that's okay. It's very much okay. But if he says gives you this amount of love in 1 minute, then the next minute the brother goes completely cold and even forgets your existence for like 3 or 1 week, that's a very big red flag. It might excite some women. They're like, yes, I don't like a man that is always nagging and moving around and close to me all the time. That's okay with them. But why do I say that this is a very big red flag? Because anyway, sometimes they will love bomb these women with this love and everything, care and everything. But they are doing this because they're interested in something. Take an example. I have a girl, and this girl, I'm like, I'm not really much interested in her. But let's say, for instance, I want to shag or I want to fuck. I start texting her very beautiful words and I trigger some emotions in her. And then, yeah, I'm loving her, caring for her and everything. Then from nowhere, she's like, yeah, can I see you? I missed you, blah, blah, blah. And I play along the lines. And then she comes and she sees me. Now, when she comes, she sees me. Yeah, I have fun, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes even probably have a very good sex. We enjoy the time together. And after that, once I'm done with what I wanted, I go and get missing in action. Until then, the next time again. That is a very big red flag. So, to some women, it does excite the shit out of them. But that should not be a thing that excites you. Because if it's exciting you, it means, yeah, I'm just doing this for my own selfish needs. And there's nothing wrong with me doing something for my own selfish needs. But it's a very big red flag because anyway, someone might completely be invested in the emotions, might be invested in this guy. But the guy is not even thinking in that direction. So I actually suggest women, if you see something like this, unless you're also willing just to play along and you're like, yeah, I'm just having fun, then that's okay. But if you are looking at this relationship as something that is going to be a long-term relationship, then it's necessary for you to stand up and realize, oh no, this. So you have to be able to look at the patterns in the relationships that you have. Because anyway, I'm hearing that some of you are talking to 3, 4 guys at the same time. Like the confession that we had here on Monday. Bro, if you haven't watched that video that I talked about, I posted on Monday, on the Monday show, it was a confession from Uganda. You're missing a lot. The brother had completely invested everything that he could in that relationship, including resources, gifts, and everything. But the day the brother decided to hack the girl's phone, go and watch that video. It was an amazing one. He came to realize, oh shit, even this girl didn't like me. So even for you women, if you can recognize these patterns, yeah, look out for them and be like, no, this guy is a walking red flag. Me, I've had a girlfriend. One of my girlfriends was like, she said to her friend, oh, Chris is not the guy. He is a walking red flag. And probably she was right. I don't consider myself at all to be a green flag. No, no, no. Don't come here and putting too much of your feelings here. No. Because probably I'll just do the guy thing. And then once I do that, then you start blaming me here. But women don't see these things. Because anyway, they all focus on their own red flags and they don't look at the guys' red flags. Oh, bro, even we guys are full of many, many red flags. We don't often talk about it because anyway, I don't know, is the society, oh, men and patriarchy and all these things. But yeah, we also have our very own thing. And by the way, this inconsistency could be not only for me to maintain to get the sex from the woman, it could be sex, It could be money. It could be favors that I want her to do for me. Probably if she's a very good cleaner, she can clean the house properly. Then, yeah, I'll be very inconsistent with her. Once my house is fully in a mess, then yeah, start showing her some love, and I'm like, so when are you coming to visit? And then the good girl that she is, she's like, uh, nowadays you don't even tell me what time you're at home, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll be at home tomorrow. Do you wanna come and visit? And because she's already invested all her feelings in there. She'll be like, oh yeah, what time do you want me to come? And then she comes. When she comes, and then yeah, she finds the house in a mess. By the way, women like to put things in order. That's why they look at a guy and they be like, I can change this guy. Oh, little do they know that this guy can change their life. So it's much easier for them to look at these patterns and realize, oh no, this one probably he wants this. This one probably wants this. But sometimes our women are so blinded by their emotions and feelings that they forget to look at these red flags. And then when the thing happened, they've invested all their feelings in someone probably like me, and then they see me with another girlfriend. Then they're like, oh no, Chris, I didn't think you were also like that. What do you mean? I gave you all my red flags. You should have seen them, but you chose not to see them. Hey, number 4. Here's number 4. Any guy that is still if you're still consistently talking about your ex in a relationship with a woman, bro, it's high time you leave that someone's daughter alone. Because yeah, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, by me talking about my ex, now I'm trying to make this other one feel jealous. No. If you can't really stop talking about your ex, I actually suggest it's better for you to just not even date. So women, if there's a man that is telling you about the relationship that he had with the ex, and he keeps on bringing it up. Oh, Jessica used to do this for me, but Janet no longer does it. Oh, Diana used to do this. Diana can do this. Diana could do this. Diana could iron my clothes on time. And today Jerry is not doing it, or today Abigail is not doing it. Oh, that's a walking red flag. And you also, women, once a man starts bringing up the story of his ex, it can come up maybe once in a while, of which I suggest you men should not even be bringing up that topic in the very first place with your woman. And under no circumstance should you ever reveal to your woman the women that you have ever slept with. Because anyway, this is a question that they will attempt to ask you. And but they'll play it in a very playful manner. Just come to you. And by the way, Chris, what's your body count? What's your body count? And the idiot in me, because now I'm excited of being in this new relationship. I'm going to be, by the way, I've only slept with 17 girls. Bro, anytime you piss off this woman, she's definitely going to say, oh, so now you're trying to compare me to the 17 ones, the ones that you've had before. Gentlemen, it's a trap. Don't ever answer to that question. How many girlfriends have you had? Bro, she doesn't give a fuck. All that you could do is say this to her. Listen, does that really matter? You're the one that is here today, and make her value the present. Playfully avoid playing it, and then you can even throw it back at her and be like, okay, so if you didn't find her 0 mileage, then you can ask her, so even you now, how many boyfriend have you had, or how many bodies? Bro, you'll never be asked that question again. You'll never be asked that question ever again. So don't talk to your current woman about your exes. It's none of her business. And if she does, bro, craft a way for you to avoid answering that question. You try answering that question, brother, you are on your own. You look for me and be like, Your Highness, I made a mistake against your recommendation. And when you come to me, definitely you should know that, yes, I will charge you some money because I've already given you the lesson for free. I'll charge some money to you. And what did you do? Oh, I told my woman, I can give you the disaster on how you can try to recreate the situation there, but you'll have already made a big and a grievous mistake. Don't ever do that. And also, bro, you know, women are creatures that are very jealous, extremely jealous. So when you find yourself as a man revealing this information to a woman, it's not good. Your exes, she should never know them, unless maybe she used to see you with a certain girl that was just your girlfriend or whoever you're just smashing, and then she might ask a question. And by the way, how's your relationship with so and so, bro? I was confronted last night by a question like that. She was like, I think you and the so and so used to have a thing. It's either you flirted with her or she wanted or you wanted her, but you never just said it to me. I was like, were you jealous about it? She was like, no, not really, but yeah, I was. But these people are very, very jealous. And she even gave me an example, bro. She was like, Chris, you know, you and I, we were in this place and this and this. Bro, she even went to the details. Yes, I got bored. I went, bro, it was the worst thing that I could ever find myself in. Bro, the embarrassment was just too much. It was too much to the point that I was now wondering, what the hell is happening here? And I could not bail myself out anyway because of the circumstances of the whole situation. Bro, don't reveal your ex to your woman, and just, it's better you keep her guessing. Bro, accusation of her guessing are even good for her health and for her mental health, rather than you giving her the clarity of your past. Bro, your past doesn't mean nothing when you're with a woman. Her past means everything, but your past means nothing. That's why a woman will easily get married to a changed thief. She'll be like, yeah, I like him, I will marry him. The past of a man doesn't really matter. It has never mattered anyway. What matters is, what capability do you have about the future? Bro, your future means everything. And that's why even now, all you should be focusing on is building up a very beautiful future. Because with this beautiful future, bro, you can say I'm competent because of A, B, C, and D. And there's a correlation, by the way, between a man who was scars, could be scars of something that just happened to them. Probably they were an electrician, they got shocked or they connected the wires badly and they got burnt on their hand and then they healed and now they're just fine, but with a big scar. Bro, some women, they find that very attractive because it's a sign of you having tried to do something. It's in the past and you're still doing that thing. So your past means absolutely fuck zero. But your future, oh bro, your future means everything. Even her, she's like, in future, if I get children with this guy, I stand very good chances. Do you hear that? Very nice things. So you can never reveal your ex stories to your current woman. That one, and if you are a woman listening to me, if your man reveals anything like that to you, yes. Or they start talking about Jessica and the rest, unless they have kids and something happened to her, probably she died or something. And even then, don't just compare it. Ignore that thing. And if you have to bring it up in a conversation, maybe once every 100 years, that's my advice. It's a red flag when a man still keeps on talking and talking and talking consistently about their ex. Personally, I'll see that as a very big red China flag. And it should never be entertained. Number 5, for a man that is a taker, on point number 5, a man that is a taker is a very, very big red flag. Because men are supposed to be provider. If we were to go now biblical into this conversation, men are the providers. We should be the ones who provide from A to Z, both to the people that are in our responsibilities and the people that we care for. So for me, I believe it's a very big red flag when a man becomes a taker, someone that, yeah, is always expecting to take. Nothing wrong with being given things. Everyone enjoys once in a while being given one or two things. How does this become a red flag? Because anyway, there's a saying that says, the hands that gives is the one that receives. So if a man is just there, they take, but they never really make the initiative to also give. It is a very big red flag. It's a big red flag in the sense that, okay, this girl goes out of her way, she buys a man but there's some women, she can buy him a PS5 for those who are addicts of video games and everything. And yes, she buys him stuff, shoes, phones, and laptops and everything. But what are the things that this man is also giving? Because anyway, for me, if someone buys me the first beer, when I used to enjoy my beer, if someone buys me a beer, I'll buy the second. Unless they were like, yeah, I'm the one taking you out and I'm buying. And even if I don't have money to buy him a beer, next time I'll make the initiative at least to buy him one beer. Because anyway, that's how the rules of the game operate. Right? So what is required of us as men is let's be a people. Let's not just be takers, but we should also be a people that give. As we receive, we also give. Imagine there's a guy somewhere in Nairobi. I was listening. This guy, it's the girl that feeds him, it's the girl that pays the rent, it's the girl that goes to work in the morning, and the guy is just at home saying, "Oh yeah, I'm still looking for work." It's the girl that provides for him. It's the guy that even dresses this guy. So the girl is giving 100%, while the guy is giving it 0. But if you find yourself in a position where you're in a relationship and the girl is doing 99% of the things, leave that someone's daughter to go and find a better man. Because you're just another nuisance into the life of this girl. Who are you being given all this stuff? And this has led to the situation where some boys have been kicked out of these girls' houses. When she finds a guy that a little bit just knows a bit about his responsibilities, bro, these girls have kicked their exes from their house and they're like, no, 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 John, I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. I'm out. So, in as much as you're being given, you should also be able to give. So, ladies, if you find yourself you're taking care of a boy, feed him, uh, giving him money for pocket money, buying him clothes, buying him PS5, paying his rent, taking care of his sick mother in the village. No, it's a big red flag. Leave. Because, as I always know, there's a saying that says, takers don't have a limit of what they can take us. So it's up to the givers to realize, no, no, this is enough. I need to stop here. Because if you as the giver don't know when to stop, the takers will never say no. They will forever take. And this can be avoided. Can easily be avoided by you just becoming strict and crafty about the way that you deal with things. So that's a very big red flag. Number 6. This one actually, it should have been even the number 1. Bro, this should have been number 1. A man whose life doesn't honor the Almighty God. That is a big red flag. I don't know how much I need to emphasize on this, but that is a very big red flag. Because anyway, women, suppose you get married to a man whose life doesn't honor God. What direction is he going to lead you into? It's either he's going to lead you into the direction of degeneracy, he's going to lead you into the direction of drunkenness, gambling, drug abuse, alcoholism, and all the other things that you can think of. It is one of the biggest red flags in a man. And now you can imagine yourself just being with a man who doesn't, he says, yeah, I'm spiritual, I don't believe in, I believe in spirits and everything. Nothing wrong with people being spiritual. I have nothing wrong with that. But if a man does not believe in God, doesn't even have time for a very 3 to 4 seconds prayer, it's a very big red flag. Because anyway, right there at the top of the pyramid, there is God who's looking out probably for all of us. So a man who does not believe in God is a very big red flag. And some of them, by the way, you have to be very careful. Look out for the men who say, yes, I believe in God, but it's not even being reflected in their life, the way that they live their life. That's another very big red flag. If he's a Christian, like myself, does he go sit down and pray, read his Bible every time? Or at least once a day? Or does he just stay where he is and doesn't pray, doesn't even visit the church or anything? He might not be a church-going person. I'm okay with that. But does he at least recognize God in his life? Does he pray every day? Does he lead you in prayer? Bro, one of my girlfriend, I dumped her. I dumped her simply because when I told her we need to pray before we sleep, oh, she wasn't happy with that. And I was like, no, I'm not allowing this. So now you as a woman, you find yourself with a man who cannot even pray. That should be a very big red flag. How is he going to pray for his family? How is he going to protect all of you spiritually? Because it's the responsibility of the man to protect the woman from the dangers of the society out there. But if he's not prayerful, how is that even going to happen? It will never happen. Number 7, he lacks self-control. With a lack of self-control comes with so many things. And these things, they could include abuse of substances. Substances such as alcohol, drugs, gambling. Though I'm actually a believer, a man that is also so much into gambling is anyway, I'll just say a man that gambles is a big red flag. Now imagine you live in a rental somewhere in Namibia or anywhere, or in Colorado, somewhere in the United States, or in Southall here in England, And the brother did place gambles with the rent money, and now you have to be kicked out of the house and everything, and now you have to turn out to friends for friends to come and bail you out. No, it's a big fucking red flag. And gentlemen and ladies listening to me, please don't fall for that bullshit. And finally, the red flag number 8. A man that is manipulative and deceptive. They pretend to be clean. I believe a woman should visit their boyfriend without telling their boyfriend that they are coming, so that they get to find them in the normal state that they're always in. And by the way, you can see through the deception. If a man pretends, oh yeah, I know how to take care of myself, I'm clean and everything, you can even start by just looking at his fingernails like this, and you're like, sometimes you see them here with a lot of dirt, is all black. That's already a massive big red flag. Oh, he wears clothes that are not ironed. It's a big red flag. His house is not in order. Yes, it's also a very big red flag. He doesn't change his bed sheets. It's a big red flag. Because anyway, now this is the type of guy that will go and still look for mama. Because anyway, the mother, remember, this guy, the mother used to change the bed sheets for him when he was living with his mother. And now he's here. He doesn't even know that every 3 to 4 days you need to be cleaning your bed sheets. Bro, for me, every 3 to 4 days I clean mine. Yeah, sometimes I'll be lazy, they'll go for a week. Oh, also, if you visit a man that is very disorganized, look at his towel. If he tells you he only has one dirty towel, something is wrong. It's a big red flag. Why am I saying it's a big red flag? Because I actually believe, according to me, I use my towel twice. So in a week, I use how many? 3, sometimes 4. Yeah, I'll use one 2 days, the other one 2 days, the other one 2 days, and probably I'll use the third one for 3 days. And then all of them, I clean them on Sunday. So on Sunday, if you come to my place, you'll find 4 clean white towel on the hangs line. And by the way, I am also a believer that a man should have white towels. Why? A man should have 3 white things. Have a white towel. It shows that yes, you know how to clean your body properly, and you can use it at least twice before it goes dirty. Number 2, a man should have white boxers. Not any other color. Because anyway, men don't have periods and all that shit. So when you have your white boxers, yes, you know exactly that this will stay clean. And finally, number 3, a man should have at least 3 to 4 pairs of white bed sheets. Why am I saying 3 to 4? Because anyway, you sleep in them for 3 days. Unless maybe we're in winter the way we are now, then you can sleep in them for 4 days. Worst case scenario, 5 days, you need to change them, put them in the washing machine, clean them, and then iron them before they go back on your bed. Anything else is a no. Are we together? I've given you 8 red flags that men have. Just as a recap. Number 1, what did I say? Number 1, I said a man that is dishonest. It's a big red flag. Number 2, I said A man that is very needy, the one that is still looking for mama into the current girlfriend, that's a very big red flag. Number 3, I said inconsistency. A man that is not consistent, it's a very big, huge China red flag. Number 4, I said fixated on his ex. A man who's still talking and still wondering his mind about his exes, that's another big red flag. Number 5, I said the takers. Them the ones that are always receiving. Yes, give me this, give me that, give me this other one. But they never give. Very huge red flag. Number 6, I said a man who doesn't honor the Almighty God. A very big red flag. If it's not reflected in his life, it's not reflected in the way that he carries himself, it's a very big red flag. Because there's no way you'll do right by your woman if you don't believe in the Almighty God. I didn't say church goers, because we have many church goers who don't believe in God. But a man who believes in the Most High. Number 7, I said, a man who lacks self-control. A man who cannot control his desires for alcohol, food, gambling, and everything. It's a walking China red flag. Women, don't get involved yourself with the man that has demonstrated those 7. And finally, number 8, it's the man who's manipulative and deceptive. They pretend to be something that they are not. Ladies, please, please, avoid these men. They are the biggest red flags in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of this conversation. If there's anything that you think I've forgotten, please, please, just add it in the description area below this video here on YouTube. And yeah, I'll definitely respond to all my comments. I respond to all of them. So if there's anything I've forgotten, you add it there. And I'll see you all tomorrow on Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'll see you all tomorrow on Thursday on another very amazing conversation. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, what do I have to say? Like, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and I'll give you the last 10 seconds salute. See you all.